A drought-tolerant garden does not have to look dry. It does not have to feel empty or sparse. With the right plants, it can still feel full, soft, and visually rich. In this video, we are looking at plants that handle low water conditions, while still creating a lush and layered appearance. These plants do not rely on constant watering, but they still bring density, texture, and movement into the space. First, lavender. Lavender forms compact, rounded shapes with consistent foliage. When planted in groups, it creates a soft, full layer across the garden. It thrives in dry soil and full sun. Lavender grows well in USDA Zones 5 to 9. Next, sedum, especially upright varieties. Sedum stores water in its leaves. This allows it to stay thick and structured, even during dry periods. Its foliage creates a dense visual base. Suitable for USDA Zones 3 to 9. Now, ornamental grasses like fountain grass or switchgrass. These grasses create volume without needing much water. They fill vertical and horizontal space at the same time, and they keep the garden from feeling flat. Best in USDA Zones 4 to 9. Next, yarrow. Yarrow spreads gently and fills gaps between plants. It creates a continuous layer that reduces empty space, and it handles drought conditions easily. Suitable for USDA Zones 3 to 9. Now, Russian sage. Russian sage adds height and a soft haze of color. It creates the feeling of fullness without heavy foliage, and it performs well in dry climates. Best in USDA Zones 4 to 9. Next, salvia. Salvia produces repeated vertical blooms over a long season. It adds color while maintaining a structured form, and it tolerates dry conditions once established. Suitable for USDA Zones 4 to 8. Now, coreopsis. Coreopsis brings light, airy flowers that spread across the planting. It fills visual gaps and keeps the garden active even with minimal water. Suitable for USDA Zones 4 to 9. Next, gora. Gora moves constantly, creating a soft, flowing effect. It gives the impression of abundance without dense planting, and it thrives in heat and dry soil. Best in USDA Zones 5 to 9. Now, agastache. Agastache produces upright flowers with aromatic foliage. It attracts pollinators while staying drought tolerant, and it adds both structure and movement. Suitable for USDA Zones 5 to 10. Finally, echinacea. Echinacea adds strong vertical accents with bold flowers. It anchors the planting visually, and it performs reliably in low water conditions. Suitable for USDA Zones 3 to 9. When combined, these plants create a garden that feels full, not because it uses more water, but because it uses space more effectively. A drought-tolerant garden can still feel alive. It can still feel layered and intentional. The key is choosing plants that build volume without needing constant care.